Hey guys, George here for the Football Chronicle, and when it rains, it pours for Leicester City. We know about their PSR breaches, and unfortunately, it looks as though they are going to be seriously punished this season coming up. They have just had their appeal against the Premier League PSR charge been thrown out. They have been unsuccessful in trying to defend themselves with that, so they are going to get a big old points deduction, I think, coming up. Obviously, the Foxes were in the Championship last season, but they have been promoted straight back to the Premier League. Their problem now, though, is survival, because they've had to lose their manager Enzo Maresca to Chelsea. They've also not really signed anybody too, because of their PSR breaches. So let's just go through this article on the BBC Sport, which is very handy. So shout out to Nick Massiter for writing this. But yeah, so basically, if we just go through the actual stats of this. So for those that don't know, over 3 seasons, Premier League clubs are permitted to lose £105 million over 3 years. So that averages out to £35 million per season. However, Leicester have gone just a little bit above that, or below that, depending on how you look at it. Their previous 3 Premier League seasons total a loss of £215 million, which is over double the amount allowed. In fact, in their previous accounts, their latest accounts that have been published for 2022-2023, they lost £89.7 million. That was the season they got relegated from the Premier League. We don't know how much money they lost in the Championship trying to get back up. Those accounts have not yet been published, but they will be soon, because that accounting period has just ended. So they'll have to publish them pretty soon. This is bad. I mean, you look at the amounts that Everton and Nottingham Forest got punished for. Their breaches were significant, of course, but I think they were in the region somewhere of like 15 million, 20 million pounds over. Leicester are double that. They are over 100 million pounds over the permitted amount. Now, I don't pretend to know what they're going to get punished with here. That is yet to be decided, and that will be decided hopefully early in the season, so Leicester know where they stand. However, the problems are getting worse for them in a sense, because not only now could they start the season or have a point, I personally think they're going to get a points deduction in the region of 20 points, 25 points. I don't know what the maximum is, but they should get the maximum for what they've done with this. It is way too high according to their own rules. Whether these rules are too harsh or not, that is a separate discussion. I'm not going to discuss that here. I personally feel like the clubs should probably be allowed to lose more, but I am not an economics expert. I don't know how that would affect things. But when it comes to the losses of this, it is just so high. And it gets worse for them too, because what could happen is if they get relegated to the Championship after this season, and they have been found to go over the PSR rules for their season in the Championship last time, the season just gone now, they could get a points deduction in the Championship too when they start there. Not unlike my team, Sheffield United, who are starting on minus points because of not paying a transfer fee in time. You know, we're entering a dark period with English football in a sense. You know, these PSR breaches and stuff like that, they are really, really starting to rear their ugly heads as clubs have, more than pushed the boundaries. You can't accidentally spend over £100 million. No, £200 million over your budget for 3 seasons, but £100 million over the permitted losses for those 3 seasons. Leicester have not done this accidentally. They've done this deliberately. They know exactly what they've done. They'll plead innocent, but there is no way they could have done this by accident. Everton and Forest, you could sort of understand, but these guys, no chance. So yeah, I think they're going to get the book thrown at them personally. I think they're going to get a massive points deduction. But what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Foxes fans, what do you think? Am I being harsh? I don't know. Let us know in the comments below. And for more Premier League news, good and bad, do keep it tuned here to thefootballchronicle.com.